Welcome to another exciting edition of Sports This Morning. We're reaching you live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. I'm Austin Okonakman.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, let's go to Rwanda now, where I'm sure at this time the people of Rwanda will be joining their neighbors Congo DR to celebrate their victory of the 2016 African Nations Championship. Worthy champions indeed, the Leopards of Congo. What a performance, pushing away Mali by 3-0 to win their second CHAN title in 7 years.
Yeah, definitely the only African nation to be doing it twice. While celebrations is going on in Congo, also in Kenya, and of course in Ethiopia, athletes are smiling home for the prize money they won at the Lagos City Marathon. But the good thing is that a Nigerian, a female, actually finished in top 10 in the women category. But for the men, well, the first Nigerian finished 17th. So you will say the Nigerian marathoners are definitely ready to challenge the Kenyans.
Incredible, incredible stuff. It was a great event. I enjoyed watching it. Unfortunately, the money, $50,000, couldn't go to a Nigerian, but that's on the side. Also on the show, linebacker Von Miller and the Denver Broncos produced a dominant defensive display to beat the Carolina Panthers 24-10 in Super Bowl 50.
Wow.
Wow. Wow, Austin, Cecilia, it sounds like a cliche, but when they keep saying that offense wins you games, but defense wins you championships.
That's right.
We've seen it time and time again. I mean, it was just incredible. Peyton Manning on the screen there, he didn't have a great offensive performance, but his defense came to his rescue, and they were able to win Super Bowl 50. Congratulations to Denver Broncos.
Well, I think Cam Newton is the guy that will definitely be weeping now because of that. But we'll talk about Super Bowl much later because you don't like the response coming from Cam Newton. He wasn't really happy that they just could not, win it. Okay, Austin, we'll chat a little bit about what happened. Well, TaeKwondo.
Not
in
good
Morocco.
News at all.
Not good news, guys. For the first time since 2004, Nigeria will not feature at the Taekwondo events at the Olympics. We keep talking about this thing. First thing first, the story is so not good to come out to even talk about. We took Kamilu, who is the captain of the team, to Morocco, and he was disqualified because he was overweight. How can you take an athlete to a competition and is not going to be competing in his weight category, and the coaches don't know, the people in charge of technicalities don't know, and then the guy went there and he was disqualified. But the story is that the other athletes lost out in the semifinals, and we keep talking about particularly, she will be gutted by now. Absolutely. I can't wait to speak to her. Otu Adima Uzoamaka, she has so much hopes for this competition. She was begging the federation, don't let your rank, don't let your quarrels, your misunderstanding to affect us athletes, and this is it now. They've gone to Morocco and they've been beaten. They cannot qualify for the Rio Olympics. Not a good one, because this would have been a good way for us to also look back and say, since 2004, we've been qualifying for this championship. That means we need to do more for Taekwondo. But this is a story.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, it's a very, very sad one. When you're looking at the results, I mean, Samson lost in the semi-final. Zamaka Otuadima, of course, she lost in the semi-final, and of course Chinazu
as well lost in the minus 57 kg in the semis as well, while Jamilu Mohamed didn't make it into the round of 16. In all, very disappointing, Austin and Cecilia. And I remember before they went to the championship itself, we were here and we were speaking about how we hope that all the uncertainty doesn't affect their readiness for the games. And you might think it's negligible, whatever's going on around these athletes. Actually, it does have an impact.
Yeah, definitely. It does. It does. At the end of the day, it does. No, we're talking about the fact that if you know you have an Olympic year, you have competitions to go for, you have major championships to go for, no matter what it is. If you have a president who feels, okay, I need to do all the job, just forget whatever is happening and just focus on the players. I think that is usually very, very important. And right now, you're having, for instance, if maybe they had started, camp on time, they would have understood or even know that, okay, well, the captain is actually overweight. Maybe he would have been the one that could have qualified if they had actually watched it.
Because that's a very is a very quality taekwondo. Is just talking about Kamilu, but to find out the way he was pushed aside, it's even more painful because he didn't even get to really show his quality. Again, it shows the federation they still don't have peace. The misunderstanding continues because Chika Chukwumerije, who is the athlete's representative, didn't even go to Morocco. So who was speaking to the athletes? Who understands the technicalities?
Here we go again.
The politics that is involved in it. You know, sometimes you fight and then there's some fixtures you're not supposed to meet, but the politics involved might bring it to you so that they can push you off. That kind of guy that has been there, done that, can go and speak to the officials.
Any reason why he didn't go to Morocco?
The federation needs to tell us, and for obvious reasons, we found out that he was on one part, and then it was on the part of Mr. George Ashiru.
And George Ashiru was in Morocco with the athletes.
The secretary was in Morocco.
Okay.
And then this has happened.
Okay, I think this is a very, very long gist. I don't know. Should we go to the tennis? Another story coming from the Tennis Federation. That's really not a good one. They're actually appealing to the National Sports Commission that, hey, they actually want funds.
Austin, I'm not being... Austin, we were here the other time. I don't know why this guy's so in love with Taekwondo. He's not trying to take it out.
I think they're enjoying the practice.
Yeah, and when Uzodima, when she comes, Uzomaka, when she comes, I can imagine how she's gonna feel. It's gonna be really, really bad feeling for her. Because she was looking forward to going to the Olympics. Yeah.
If you win gold at the African Games, you want to go to Rio and see whether you could pick a bronze or a silver.
Absolutely.
Or do the impossible by even winning gold if you can.
Yeah.
But that's not just the story about sports in Nigeria. Table tennis, for instance, that we keep talking about, we see the quality, we know the players, the federation, they're doing their part. How can they be begging for funds to go to Sudan and Malaysia? Now we've said that the championship in Sudan will give Segun Toriola a chance to qualify for the Olympics. The NSC should be saying, for about 4 months ago now, saying, what can we do to assist you as you're getting ready? Not allowing the president to come out.
Making please and
we really made great strides in the last 2 years, but sadly funding continues to restrict our progress. From the event, we've set out a proposal. This is of course is in line, is in a bid to develop new generations of players to take over from the Toriolas of this world, and of course the Shonaikis. And we're also making a passionate appeal to the Commission to support us to attend the all-important competitions in Sudan and also the one in Malaysia. Well, is a plea coming from the President of Nigeria Table Tennis Federation, and hopefully with the National Sports Commission, they are listening.
It's a plea. When Egypt, they've been in Singapore since November last year, getting ready for the World Team Championships in Malaysia. We need this competition for the likes of Segun Toriola, talking about the Africa Top 16 in Sudan. Segun Toriola, Edem Ofiong, they can use this competition to qualify for the Olympics. Olufunke Oshanaike can use it to get ready for the World Team Championships and the Olympics. Aaron Okwadri can use it to also get ready and even get better on the rankings. We shouldn't come here and start every time there's a competition that is not football. Somebody must. The tennis guy is going to South Africa. They are still begging. They've been begging since December. This is February. Long tennis. Long tennis. The main championship in South Africa in March. They've been appealing since November. Since November.
Okay. Yeah. I was going to bring Cecilia into here because she was very confident.
I think they will go.
So that's the story. It doesn't look good, but let's just hope that the NSC, because every time we talk about this, it's like someone is not listening. Now a federation president is coming out to say, please, we have the potentials. We also want to use this competition to let upcoming, table tennis players look and say, oh, very soon Segun Toriola will not be here anymore. I should be able to step up, aspire to go for, international competitions. But each time I remember what Kazim Makonjola told me in Cameroon, I just want to weep for other sports in this country. It's practically in their own hands, and in the end, there's no way. If you go to the ITTF rankings page, when you see Aaron Okwadi, you see the green, white, green flag beside his name. Right, so the guy is an ambassador for this country. Yes. So we should support those kind of persons, particularly the ones that are gunning for, you know, either records or giving us victories. Look at Olufunke.
I mean, just representing Nigeria internationally it's big enough. And if they don't go to the African to the championship in Sudan and the World Table Tennis Championship as well to Malaysia, then it'll be a massive opportunity lost. There's not two ways about it.
Because the one in Malaysia is the team championship. That's it, yeah. Where they're supposed to, you know, understand themselves. They didn't win individual medals at the Commonwealth Games, but they won at the team event, which was really cool. So if you can, same thing with the African Games. It was the team event that they had to beat Egypt. Yes. So it means we're getting, it's like the relays in athletics. It's like we're getting our strength from that. Why can't we consolidate?
Yeah, just focus on it. I think another one is you're also looking at Segun Toriola, who will actually be making a history, you know, becoming the first African to have participated in the 7th Olympic. You're looking at that and you're asking yourself, why would you just support that kind of athlete? Well, I think the money is definitely going to come. I think the National Sports Commission will just do everything they can. Forget the TSA account they're talking about. So if you start on time, the money will come out.
Fire brigade approach, and then you wait till the last minute, and then you bring
training on their own because they know what is at stake.